Well, hello and welcome to a new random video. And as you guys, I'm here to show you what is the tier list for the high elos on all lanes on the current patch 14.8. So guys, I don't have much to talk about in here because I'm no high elo, but I know I can do a tier list based on the high elo because I'm taking the information from statistics. So even though I'm not playing in there, I can obtain the information of what is being played in there and who is winning more and who's winning less. So guys, I'm not gonna talk much about it except for the fact that this patch is the MSI patch. As you guys know, pro players are usually high elo players. So if you guys are gonna watch the MSI, you probably are gonna see some picks that are showing up here like on the A, on the S, on the OP. As you guys can see, I'm only showing the A, S, and OP tiers because that's the strongest picks that you guys can currently see. And for you guys like that are gonna say, "Oh, I can't believe you put that champion in there," I'm taking this tier list based on statistics. So the only thing in here that is my opinion is the OP tier. I consider OP tier any champion that is an S tier and has more than 53% win rate. Of course, since we are talking about high elo, like if a few guys play a champion and they win with him, the win rate is going to increase quite a lot because there are not many players up there compared to what there is in the lower elos. So you guys are going to see, for example, champions having like 60% win rate, which is crazy. I'm a platinum. If I had a champion with 60% win rate in platinum, everyone would be playing with that champion. But so let's talk about the for the top lanes for right now. So Mordekaiser, yeah, I know that Mordekaiser got a great buff. Now you can't cancel his ultimate now with QSS. So that's quite interesting. We have Yone. I've seen a lot of times Yone being played in pro play. So as Cassante, so as Jace. Malphite sometimes. I know there are some guys up there that pretty much only play with Riven. Same thing for Fiora. Gragas is a safe laner. Rumble is good currently because I've seen him also being played in pro play. Same thing as Darius. Akali is an Akali. Poppy is a champion that can go top lane, jungle, and even support. Vayne, it's something that I had no idea you guys picked Vayne up there. Are you guys? Oh my god. Even up there, you guys are toxic. Rengar, I know there are a lot of people that play Rengar top up there. Olaf, normal. And we have Twisted Fate. Twisted Fate is a champion that currently, with the AD build, you can see him being shown up anywhere. On the S tier, we have like those basic top laner champions, which is Renekton and Aatrox, the champion that you see in any game. And then on the OP tier, we have the champions that again are S tiers, so they should be in here, but they have more win rate than these two. They have significantly more. So I'm gonna put Jax, then Camille, and then Skarner. And Skarner is the one with currently more win rate, even in higher elos, on the top lane. People are probably still doing the AP build, even though that the tank Skarner got buffed on this patch. So I don't know. He's kind of good. Not kind. He's fucking OP. And then we have Camille. I know that Camille has been strong. I've seen some pro players talking about that in some videos. And then we have Jax, which is like that. It's like I said, it's the three top laners that you see in any game. Now let's move on to the jungle. Jungle, again, Skarner being OP. Then we have those basic two junglers that show up in any pro play event that you guys are going to see. It's always Lee Sin, Viego, Jarvan, and Shenzhou. It's always those four that they show up. So we have these in here. We have Pantheon. Pantheon, he has a crazy amount of 62% win rate in higher elos. When I'm talking about higher elos, so you guys can understand, I'm talking about like Challenger, Grandmaster, Master, and even Diamond, maybe. So I'm talking about Pantheon being with 62% win rate, but he's on A tier because even up there, not many people are playing with him as a jungler. I don't think people are playing with him at all, but Those that play with him actually manage to get a fucking 62% win rate. If this was in Platinum, it would be hell on earth. Then we have Belveth. I know that a lot of pro players play with him. Jarvan, basic jungler for the higher yellows. Rek'Sai is good, I know about that. Zinzao, basic jungler for the higher yellows. I know there are a lot of pro players, not pro players. I know there are a lot of guys up there that pretty much only play with Italy. Kindred, it's like a basic jungler for higher, for up there. I don't say basic, but like when I think about Kindred, I think in order for a guy to play good with Kindred, it needs to be really high because Kindred is it's a complicated champion to play. Then we have Talia. It's really good. You guys are gonna see right next on the mid. Rengar. Rengar is a champion that quite intrigues me because I know that a lot of guys pick Rengar up there, but like on mid elos and low elos, no one plays with Rengar. No one. Then we have Kha'Zix and Graves, two champions that pretty obvious to show up there. Yeah, this is the tier list for the jungle. Again, the S and the A's and the OPs. But now let's move on to the mid tier. On the mid tier, we have some things to talk about. So, in here we have Talia. If you guys have been watching Pro Play, you know that Talia is crazy OP. Same thing for Aurelion Sol. And then we have Kassadin. We have Kassadin having a good amount of picks on higher elo and a good amount of win rate. So this leaves me thinking. This is the patch for MSI, and I have not been seeing people playing Kassadin on Pro Play, usually because Kassadin is a champion that has quite a weak early game. So like on the early games, you can't do much with this champion. But this makes me think. A guy, for example, let's think about G2, for example, which is a team that I love to watch. They love to pick some crazy champions from time to time. I wouldn't be fucking surprised to see Caps playing with Kassadin out of nothing on the MSI. Like showing up a Kassadin and people like, ooh, Kassadin. And I was like, yeah, I know it. He was going to pick Kassadin. Then we have on the S tier, Tristana mid. Sounds quite reasonable for her to be in here. Ari and Wei. Yeah, these are champions. Like Tristana mid is a champion that sometimes I've seen showing up on Pro Play. Wei and Ari are also basic champions for mid lane currently. Even on the mid elos, Ari is on S tier. So yeah, this sounds pretty fine to me. And then we have basically all the champions that you would think that pro players and high elo players would pick. Nico, Talon, Lissandra. Talon is a champion that kind of surprised me. Like I said, I'm no high elo, but I wouldn't think Talon would be picked up there. But okay. Twisted Fate, obviously. Then we have Diana. Diana can create some good team fights. Action, Katarina. I know there are a lot of people that only play with Katarina up there. Yasuo, only up there that you can see actually a good guy playing with Yasuo. Silas, Zed, Akali, Yoni. Yeah, seems pretty fine. This is the mid-tier list. Moving on to the AD carries. Yeah, there's only 6 AD carries. There are not so many AD carries in the game at all. And there are only 5 AD carries on the A tier and 1 on the S tier. No OP for the AD carries. We have Kai'Sa, Draven. I know that a lot of guys up there love to pick Draven. Zeri sounds like a champion that would be picked up there. Twitch is a champion that kind of surprises me, but alright. Lucian, basic champion to be picked up there. And then we have Jinx. Jinx is just a champion that is good in the moment. I don't think it's quite common for them to pick Jinx, at least on the previous patches. Like, let's imagine 5 patches ago, I don't think Jinx would be a champion that would be picked really high up there. The thing is that she's strong at the moment, so she's on the S tier. Yeah, there's not much more that I can talk about the AD carries since there are only 6 AD carries in here. If there is like a high elo player watching this video, and if you are an AD carry main, tell me, is this like you guys only have like a 6 champion pool up there? I don't know how this works up there. Let's move on to the supports. So on the supports, doesn't surprise me. I'm a support main, and seeing this tier list, it's something that doesn't surprise me. On the A tiers, we have Alistar, Melio, Braum, Blitzcrank, Rel, Bard. Bard is a champion that I totally think would be picked up there. And then we have Skarner. Skarner is currently having a quite good win rate pretty much anywhere he gets picked. And we have here more like situational champions. Blitzcrank is good. If he lands a perfect hook, he might win the game. Braum is very situational, so he can actually be quite good. And then we have like on the S tier the basics of the supports. We have Nautilus. Nautilus is always the champion that I pick when I don't know what to pick, so I go for Nautilus. It's like my basic champion. Lulu, depending on the situation, like Lulu Twitch. So since Twitch is here on the A tier, probably that's why Lulu is up here. But Lulu Jinx can also work. Jinx is even higher, so that's probably why Lulu is in here. Rakan, if you guys have watched pro plays, you guys have seen a lot of people playing with Rakan. Even Janna already showed up in some games on pro play. Then we have Thresh. Thresh got some. Yeah, Thresh got buffed, right? I think he got buffed. I don't remember. But then we have the basics. Nami, because of Lucian Nami. So Nami has to be in here. And probably people also pick Nami for other situations. And then we have Pyke. Pyke, it's a perfect support, okay? Like up there, if you guys know how to play with a Pyke, you destroy a game. It's really good. But yeah, guys, this is it. This is the tier list for all the reigns for high elos. So guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to drop the like down there. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.